I'm just gonna get my phone up here. Sorry for the shakiness. Okay, so this is a set of 2 masculine cards. One is using the Hey Sports Fan designer series paper from the January to June mini catalog. It kind of gives you some kind of baseball patterns. It was very baseball themed, or kind of or of a more of a generic size, as well as I did a second round of this using a retired stamp set called Pedal to the Metal, and making my own designer series paper utilizing the truck. I'm going to show you how I did that. And then I also used one of my favorite sentiments for this season called The Biggest Wish. Let's get started. I'm going to show you they're both essentially the same, just adjusting the fact that I made my own designer series paper. So the first one is utilizing the Hey Sports. Where did I put my copy here? Where it is. The Hey Sports Fan designer series paper. So again, I just have a regular A2 sized card. I'm using the Evening Evergreen cardstock as my base. And this is just a card that when finished is 5.5 inches by 4.25. So I have my white sheet already on the inside. Now my designer series paper, I cut to be 5.5 inches by 3 inches. And I'm going to put this right along the top. Okay. Then I had a little piece of Night of Navy that I'd cut at 1/2 inch, again by 5.5. I kind of, masculine cards is always so hard to I don't want to say hard, but avoiding the use of ribbon and things like that to make it a little bit more masculine. So I'm using my cardstock there to be my masculine endpoint. Then utilizing, I'll put the stamp set up here so you can see it, The Biggest Wish. I have Smoky Slate, which I'm going to stamp my happy. And then I have my Evening Evergreen, which I'm going to stamp my birthday. So what's kind of cute about this set, if you've kind of followed any of my other videos, I've used this quite a bit. It's just kind of the versatility for different seasons. And the nice thing is that everything comes both as a bold and the calligraphy. So if you want it to be happy birthday using both of those, you can do that. If you want to layer it, or even just want to keep your happy birthday both in block letters, you can do that. So it gives you lots of options in that regard. And I've kind of used this one before already for like Hello Friend, again, like using Hello Friend. So this one's kind of neat in that regards. Okay, so I'm going to put my happy birthday on there. Oh, if you want to know the dimensions, the Night of Navy is 3.25 inches by 1.5. And then the white is 3 inches by 1.25. Okay, so I'm going to flip that over. Pop a couple of dimensionals on the back. And then I just pop that. I kind of want my weight to go and move. Oh, I'm not going to see it. I'm going to put this one more off to the right. Just looks a little bit better. So you can see again, very generic, using more of the celebratory paper in the paper pack, or like I said, very baseball themed. Okay, so basically now doing the exact same card, but creating my own designer series paper. Again, I used my Evening Evergreen. And I basically just started in one corner. Big key thing here I'd say is making sure that your paper is straight when you're stamping. And trying not to run your hand through the wet ink is also kind of key. So you could do this with any masculine stamps that you have, but I just felt that kind of making it a truck was fun. Okay, so there I have all my truck stamped. I'm just going to move that off to the side for a moment. Again, grabbing my cardstock. And this is kind of a neat way to, when making your own designer series paper like this, just to, oh, look at my inky fingers. Got ink over everything there. I'm gonna fix it. I don't know if sometimes you do that. You can fix it. Put a stamp inside, right? And make it look as if it was truly intentional. I think I'll stamp like a little inside sentiment here as well. Gluing that along the top. I knew I had on my other table, I had a stamp here that says, "Hope your day is full of adventure." And I'm just going to put that inside my truck. See? Now it totally looks like I planned it rather than having inky fingers and making a ginormous mess, which only you and I know is the truth. Okay, so now by now my ink has dried. Same thing, adding my Night of Navy. And adding my little happy birthday. So I think like making our own designer series paper stampers is something sometimes we forget. Do you know what I mean? That it's very easy to kind of mock something up and make it very personalized for the recipient. And you know what? It's one of those things where sometimes that's why we hold on to retired stamp sets, right? Because you never know down the road when you need it. Okay. So I'm going to pop my dimensionals on the back. Pop that in the center. And now these are also retired, but I bought them last year and then totally forgot to use them. So I'm pulling them out this year. So they're little keys. I just took a little bit of Night of Navy trim or like thread and threaded it through like bookmark fold. I just popped it on. So isn't that cute? I think this would be perfect for especially someone who's turning 16 and getting their driver's license. So there you have it. 2 very quick and easy masculine cards, very personalized, quick and easy using designer series paper, and something I think very good for very specific person or for your card stash. Have a wonderful evening.